A number of years ago, I found myself standing in line to go visit a bus that somebody had converted into a state-of-the-art recording studio. And as I was standing in that line, I was the first person in line. I was right at the little gate right in front of the bus. And as I was standing there, this guy who seemed vaguely familiar to me, but I couldn't really place him, I didn't really know him, came up to the gate from the other side, and we struck up a conversation. I don't remember what we talked about. We were talking about this and that, and as we were talking, a group of people came by and rushed over to the guy I was talking to and asked if they could take a picture with him. At this point, I'm like, okay, that's strange. Maybe they knew him. I don't know. The guy I was talking to was very polite, very professional, very nice. He stopped the conversation with me. He went over and took a picture with that group of people. And once they were done, he came back and we resumed our conversation. This happened a couple more times, and at that point I'm like, okay, he's probably, people recognize him. He probably is somebody, but I had no idea who he was. After a little while, a security guy came over and opened up the gate, and we went on the bus. We took a tour of the recording studio, which was really cool. And I after we were done with the tour, I left and I went on with my day. A couple of days later, I was hanging out with my brother at a music store, and as I was walking past the magazine rack, I saw that guy on a magazine, on the front cover of a magazine, along with his band. Just happened to be the hottest band out there at the time, the Black Eyed Peas, and apparently I had had a conversation with will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas. I can't tell you what we talked about. I don't remember. It wasn't very memorable to me. All I know is I was standing to go see something else and I was talking to this guy. And I'm pretty sure if you asked will.i.am if he ever remembered that, he probably would say no. Just reflecting back on that experience, though, it reminded me of the fact that God calls me his temple, his child, but he also calls me his friend. In John 15, he says, "Servants don't know what their master is doing, and so I don't speak to you as my servants. I speak to you as my friends. And I have told you everything that my Father has told me." The God of the universe, the God who created everything, the God who created the universe, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first, the last, the great I Am, calls me, he calls you, his friend. He knows my name. He knows your name. He knows our struggles. He knows our temptations. He knows our worries. He knows our joys. And he cares for you and me. Today's song is Friend of God. It's an old song. It's been around for quite a while. Every time I hear that song, though, it serves as a reminder and an encourager for me. No matter what I think about myself, no matter what others think about me, God calls me friend. He calls me his friend. That's really cool. Enjoy the song.
Sing Who am I that you are mindful of me, that you hear me when I call? Is it true that you are thinking of me, how you love me? It's amazing. Okay, here we go. Who am I that you are mindful of me, that you hear me when I call? Is it true that you are thinking of me, how you love me? It's amazing. I'm a friend of God. I'm a friend of God. I'm a friend of God. He calls me friend. I'm a friend of God. I'm a friend of God. I'm a friend of God. He calls me friend. Sing this again, here we go. Who am I that you are mindful of me, that you hear me when I call? Is it true that you are thinking of me, how you love me? It's amazing, so amazing. Come on, let's sing. I'm a friend of God. I'm a friend of God. I'm a friend of God. He calls me friend. Sing that again. I'm a friend of God. I'm a friend of God. I'm a friend of God. He calls me friend. Sing the bridge. God Almighty, Lord of glory, you have called me friend. Sing that again. God Almighty, Lord of glory, you have called me friend. One more time, sing it. God Almighty, Lord of glory, you have called me friend. One last time. God Almighty, Lord of glory, you have called me friend. I'm a friend of God. I'm a friend of God. I'm a friend of God. He calls me friend.